Welcome to English listening practice lesson. Today we will practice English together about topic health is wealth at a slow speed to improve your listening and speaking skills. Pay attention and listen carefully. In a small village, a happy place by green hills and a bright river, lived a young boy named Leo. Leo was a kind boy with a big smile. He loved to play a lot. He loved running on the grass, climbing tall trees, and splashing in the river. More than anything, Leo loved to play games. One sunny morning, Leo woke up feeling very excited. Today was the day. He and his friends were going to go inside the quiet, secret forest at the edge of their village. They had talked about this trip for many weeks. Leo quickly put on his clothes. His heart was beating fast because he was so excited. He ran to the kitchen where his mother was making breakfast. "Good morning, Mom," he said in a happy voice, ready to run out the door. His mother smiled. "Good morning, my little explorer. Aren't you going to eat your breakfast?" On the table there was warm, fresh bread, sweet jam, and a glass of milk. Leo looked at the food quickly. "Oh, I'm not really hungry right now, Mom. I want to go play. My friends are waiting." His mother looked at him with a kind look. "Leo, food is very important. It gives you power. You need power for all your games and trips." But Leo was too excited to listen. "I'll be fine, Mom. I have lots of power already." He gave her a quick hug and ran out the door. He called back, "See you later." His friends, Maya and Sam, were already waiting by the edge of the forest. "Let's go," said Sam, ready to start their fun. Into the forest they went. The quiet forest was wonderful. Big trees reached up to the sky. Their leaves made soft sounds. Small streams made soft sound as water ran over smooth stones. Birds sang sweet songs from trees. Leo felt good at first. He ran ahead. He jumped over big logs that had fallen. He walked between the trees. Maya and Sam walked after him laughing. They found a small cave, dark and cool inside. They pretended to be brave people finding a hidden treasure. They climbed a very big old tree. Its branches were like strong arms helping them go up. From high up, they saw their village looking very small below them. Many hours passed. The sun went higher in the sky. Leo was still having fun, but he started to feel a little different. His running became slower. His jumps were not as high. He felt a strange noise in his tummy. "Are you okay, Leo?" asked Maya. She saw he was walking slower. "Yes, I'm fine," Leo said softly, but he was not really fine. He felt tired, very tired. His legs felt heavy, like they had invisible weights tied to them. His head felt a little cloudy. They came to a small open space where colorful flowers were blooming. "Let's play hide and seek," Sam said, full of energy. Leo wanted to play, he really did, but he just did not have the power. He leaned against a tree, breathing hard. I don't feel like it right now," he said, his voice quiet. Maya and Sam looked at him. They were surprised. Leo was always the one with the most power. "Are you hungry, Leo?" Maya asked. She took out a juicy apple and a small sandwich from her bag. My mom packed us snacks. Leo's eyes opened wide when he saw the food. Suddenly, that noise in his tummy was not just a little noise, it was a loud roar. He remembered his mother's words: food is very important, it gives you power. He felt a little shy. He had been so sure he didn't need breakfast. Now he felt weak and shaky. Here, have some, Maya said, holding out the apple and sandwich. Leo took them with hands that moved a bit. He bit into the apple. It was so nice and sweet. He ate the sandwich fast. As he ate, he could almost feel the power slowly coming back into his body. It was like a small spark getting bigger and bigger. After eating, Leo took a few deep breaths. The cloudy feeling in his head went away. His legs did not feel so heavy anymore. The tiredness began to go away. Wow, he said, standing up straight. I feel so much better. Sam smiled. See, food makes you strong. They kept playing and exploring, but this time Leo made sure to eat the rest of the snacks Maya and Sam shared. He learned that food was not just something you ate when you felt like it was fuel for your body. Just like a car needs gas to move, his body needed food to play, to think, and to grow. When they finally went home, the sun was going down. The sky was filled with beautiful orange and pink colors. Leo ran into his kitchen. The nice smell of dinner was everywhere. His mother was cooking a tasty soup. How was your trip, my explorer? She asked, smiling. It was great, Mom, Leo said. But then he added, and I learned something very important. His mother looked at him, wanting to know more. Food is super important, Leo said clearly, sitting quickly at the table. I felt so tired and weak when I didn't eat breakfast, but after I ate, I got my power back. You were right, Mom. His mother laughed gently and touched his hair. I'm glad you learned that, dear. Food helps your body grow big and strong. It helps your brain think clearly. It helps you have the power to play and learn every day. From that day on, Leo never missed a meal. He understood that every bite of food was a gift to his body. He ate his vegetables, his fruit, his bread, and his milk with thanks. He knew that to run and jump and explore, to learn new things at school, and to grow into a strong, healthy young man, he needed good food. He also started telling his friends, don't forget to eat, food gives you power. He even helped his mother pack snacks for the trips. Leo learned that food was not just about taste, it was about life, it was about health, it was about being able to enjoy every single day as much as possible. And that was a lesson he would always remember.